Hello, I'm TheZOMBIEJ. I hope you liked that video I just posted. I did have to address something in a post, so I'll read that too. It's time for a bit of a debate video this time. It's a debate between two brands, Lego and Mega. Used to be Mega Bloks, then Constructs, then now it's just the Mega brand. I don't know. Both brands have been competing since Mega was formed. So it's kind of been a bit of a fiasco, if you will. Mega's quality has sort of been the most, I guess, the not up to snuff. You know, it's not on par with Legos by any means. At least not used to. It used to be just, I mean, some of the parts wouldn't fit right, some of the parts wouldn't fit at all, some of the parts were either missing, warped. It was a mixed bag of bullshit, and thankfully nowadays, and well, for like 5 years now, Mega has had better quality material. They've had better quality stuff, and my sister actually has a couple of Pokemon sets that were, the EVs. There's like 9 different EVs or whatever. And this big Charizard thing with a mechanism and parts that look like Lego Technic ripoffs. Wow, Mega, nice. You just took Lego Technic parts and cloned them to use them for your sets. Yippee skippy. This is something that knockoff companies do a lot. They copy, they clone, they replicate, and they make money off of it. Well, Mega seems to be doing the same thing. I've held these parts. There were some extra Technic bits that my sister had me put into a little plastic baggie to keep them in from getting lost. And so I look at these parts and they, wow. I mean, seriously. Talk about rip-off. These were really ripped off of Lego Technic parts. I mean, you've got the you got the lift arms, you got the little pins, you've got all kinds of shit, really. And other system parts that were ripped off, too. I've seen some parts on the Charizard that looked really like something Lego has done. And Mega is just doing things just to piss off Lego, and I'm surprised Lego hasn't bothered to hit him with a lawsuit yet. Because I sense a lawsuit happening sometime in the future. I don't know, I can't be sure about that, but if Lego gets these parts in hand and they realize, wow, they really did rip off Mega could be expecting a lawsuit at some point, because, I mean, wow. Mega used to do a lot of great things. They had these dragon sets that were pretty cool. Have you heard of Dragons, Fire, and Ice? I actually gave my last complete gray-black dragon with bronze metal. It's not actual metal, it's symbolizing metal, it's just plastic. But they made great dragon sets. The first ones were kind of bulky and retarded. Then they got better. And they're not actual, system parts. They're not system compatible. They're just proprietary. Mega had quite a lot of proprietary stuff going on. These dragons were no different. I gave the last one I had to my father because he likes dragons, and because I prefer Lego's dragons, to be honest. I'm not a purist. We'll talk about that some other time, but remember Blockbots? Blockbots. Yeah, the commercials were fucking stupid. Oh my god. Yeah, Blockbots were a thing. I had a couple of those, I think. And I got one back when we were in Springfield, and when they came out, obviously. And wow, these things are hit or miss sometimes, you know. I remember getting for Christmas one year this Mega Bloks Pirates big freaking ship. It was awesome. There was still proprietary stuff, like proprietary connections with some of the clipped things, I guess, and some of the friction fit things as well. I don't know. The ship was really awesome. I still have some of the little figures. Like there was a skeleton pirate figure. There was a dude with a pistol that has a flintlock. There was a captain. However, he's missing a hand, and that's the hook. That ship was just awesome. It's gone now. It's destroyed. I regret getting rid of certain parts, you know. I really liked that ship. If I could find it on eBay for $60, hey, that's perfectly fine by me. I remember having other things from the Mega brand, like shit. They had a lot of good things. They, as you can see back there, right there. They did the Halo stuff. Right there. That's the Halo Warthog 10th anniversary or whatever thing that came out in 2011. I still have it. It's missing the little antenna thing. Whatever. That's not a big deal. It's very dusty, and I need to clean that thing thoroughly, but because there's dust on the windscreen part and in between the bricks, separated things, studs. I'm looking to get rid of that thing because I'm not really a fan of Halo. I've gotten rid of a couple of Boomco Halo blasters. I just never played with them, really. Well, I did briefly from a time, and I did play with the pistol to make sure it was still working, but I donated those. They're gone. Besides, Nerf made a better Halo assault rifle thing, and I still don't have it. It was $50 when it came out. Sorry, Hasbro, you're not getting my money. I don't have money anyway, so that was a joke. Yeah, the Mega brand definitely did a lot of great things over the years. However, recently, like I said, they've been copying Lego, taking shit out of their playbook. Meanwhile, Lego's definitely at the top when it comes to the bricks and minifigs stuff. You know, there's a lot of everybody gets the sets for the minifigs, except when it comes to the buildable action figure stuff, you get stuff like this, which is 100% unique. And yeah, some of this is compatible with Lego, like the spears, that's a minifig accessory. These katanas, that's a minifig accessory. These little things, those are compatible with minifigs. So Bionicle is compatible with actual Lego stuff. And so is Hero Factory. And so is Bionicle G2. But Galador, that was a real flop. And I had some Galador sets, trust me. I ended up getting rid of them. I gave them to a kid. I think I ended up getting rid of my original Game Boy Color as well with that Lego game. Thankfully, I have another Game Boy Color thanks to my uncle, and I had my mom buy me that game again. So, but Lego is definitely there's hit or miss with some of their sets and some of their themes in general. There's a lot of great stuff that Lego has done. The Elemental Dragons and the mechs, I will say, from Ninjago, there's some great stuff that is in the Ninjago theme, like with the mechs and the Elemental Dragons. However, I still hate Ninjago, so I can't speak for that theme any more than I already have. Monkey Kid has definitely had a lot of great stuff going for it. Dreams is kind of a nightmare, if you will, but there is some interesting ideas. On paper, it looks great, but in practice, the Dreams line is just weird. stupid. You know, Lego had Nexo Knights, they had Legends of Chima, they had all these interesting themes that, you know, they just, they last between, like 2 or 3 years, and then that's it. Hero Factory managed to last for 5. Well, actually, like 4. 4? Well, like 4.5. Either way, Hero Factory definitely lasted a good chunk of time before they finally brought back Bionicle. And then Bionicle lasted 2 years. There's no way we're getting 2017. There was not even an inkling of information that suggested a 2017, which means they pulled the plug early. Fucking assholes. I mean, seriously. But Lego is definitely right there at the top. They've raised the bar, they've set the bar high for Lego, for building bricks sets. And their trademark minifigs, which many people have tried to copy and failed to do so. I mean, Mega definitely has their unique multi-posable figures, like the Halo stuff has some minifigs. I had a Master Chief at one point. I don't know what happened to that, but I guess I got rid of it. I do have a little red, what is it? Some kind of Covenant thing. I don't know. Whatever it is, it's kind of interesting. You get a lot of posability out of it for such a tiny little thing. There's the thing that, you know, with Lego and Mega, it's night and day, you know. Lego is clearly better than Mega, but Mega has done some great things over the years. They had there was a lot of promising sets, a lot of promising parts, themes, designs, and whatnot. But in practice, it just didn't do the job as nearly as well as Lego. Lego is really the ultimate brand, really. They're the ultimate building blocks and bricks and whatnot brand, and they will continue to be like that for forever. They're also a corporate machine, and it's the whole corporate greed thing, but hey, that's a story for another day. Mega has had a diverse range of sets and themes that they've done. They've done Pokemon, they've done Halo, they've done some pirate stuff, they've done Terminator, they've done Call of Duty. Interesting. That's an interesting license. Lego would never touch anything like Call of Duty. But Lego has done Indiana Jones. Okay. They've done Star Wars. Still do. Avatar. Not The Last Airbender. Fuck that shit. I never liked Avatar The Last Airbender. Fuck it. I mean, seriously. They did Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles briefly. And that ended up being a flop. I might have a separate video on that. Lego has just done so many great things that it's kind of hard to imagine Lego having a theme that is bowels deep in shit. There are some shit themes, trust me, but nothing from them is truly 100%, beyond 100%, more like 1,000% terrible. Okay, G2 had some ideas that were kind of shit, but we have to admit that G2, you know, if it wasn't for G2, some of us might not be on YouTube right now. You know, I was definitely around when Bionicle ended. In early 2010, that's when the Stars were released, and I started making videos in February. February 9th is when I started on here. And ever since then, it's just been varied content, you know. All of those old videos are gone. Obviously, all the stuff from 2022 and up till now is still here. except for a lot of stuff that I've recorded and don't have anymore because, well, I've deleted files, but I was able to save some stuff too, so it comes down to personal preference. Do you prefer Lego, or do you prefer the Mega blocks, or Mega constructs, or just Mega? I prefer Lego, but I also have to admit that as someone who's experienced a lot of different things, a lot of different sets from Mega, they also do Terminator and Family Guy, but they have their line of Lego has these brickhead things, which are nightmarish. Those are awful. But Mega tried to copy those, but take their own spin on it with the Cube Rows. And you see Family Guy, you see Terminator, you see the Alien franchise, you see all kinds of fun stuff. Lego and Mega are pretty much at the top right there, but Mega is at the a bit lower than that. Lego, but they're getting there. They definitely have a lot of work to do. I know they've copied some parts from Lego, clearly. And again, I'm not surprised. I won't be surprised if Lego files a lawsuit against Mega for copying some parts. It just shows that there's a lack of originality with other brands. However, other brands can do original stuff, you know? There's some knockoffs that are pretty good. Even there's still some CCBS parts that are being designed even today. And you know, people in the Bionicle community are making old parts, resurfacing those parts in 2024, back then, and 2025, here. There's people that are doing some fantastic things for the Bionicle community, supplying new parts, supplying old parts in new colors, and fresh parts too. Fresh parts that we've never seen before. I mean, the Mask of Psychometry is kind of interesting. And the G1 Mask of Creation looks great, I think. Definitely fits that mold. It definitely feels like a G1 mask. And overall, you know, the fans are doing fantastic shit. I think this is a community that is tremendously passionate. And I'm glad to be part of it, to be honest. But again, there's always the whole elitist thing where you prefer one brand over the other, but you do it in such a way that it makes you come off as arrogant. And that is just bad. Trust me. You don't want to be an elitist. And I'll have a separate video on this later on eventually, but seriously, brand loyalty is kind of wrong. You want to experiment with other brands, like Mega, like Kobe, like the Chinese knockoff stuff too, you know? Broaden your horizons. Don't just stick with one brand. That's elitism. That's being one-dimensional in scope. I mean, seriously, so... Ultimately, for me, Lego still wins. Well, it's mostly because they've been around. Well, I've been around for Lego since I was like, I don't know, 4 or 5. I was so young. When I got into Lego, Mom bought me a bucket of parts. I just built whatever the fuck I wanted to build. Seriously, and. Then, in the late 90s came the Star Wars stuff, which I did get. Some Star Wars sets. I remember getting the droid battle tank thing. That was pretty cool. Then came Bionicle. And, wow. And now I am well versed in the whole Lego theme. It's hard for me to accept other brands as being better. But there are brands that are doing fantastic stuff. They're just not as good as Lego. That's the hard truth. It's a hard pill to swallow, but, you know, it is the reality we're living in. Lego is clearly at the top of their game. Quality is a little bit of an issue sometimes, but not all the time. But quality control is definitely something that is hard to keep up with when you're the biggest toy company in the world, you know. So they're getting better, it seems. But so, what do you think about the this debate, Lego versus Mega and other companies? Let me know in the comment section below what you think. What are your personal preferences? Are you preferencing? Do you prefer Lego over Mega or Mega over Lego or any of the other themes? Are you a purist? Let me know in the comment section below what you think of this. And I do apologize for the dogs barking. It's just how it is. Have a drink of tea. And yeah, I'll be back tomorrow with some more videos, so stay tuned. I am TheZOMBIEJ. I'll see you folks there. Have a good fucking day, and peace.